What I'm doing here today is removing a pressed in wheel bearing without a press. So the first thing you're going to need to do is take the hub out. And we will go up here, find a socket. We have it clamped in the vise, and I have the steering knuckle supported here. And we're going to put a socket on here that is just smaller than this size, and then push our hub out. Okay, so what happens here is all the ball bearings will come out because one of the races will be stuck to your hub here. To get this off, you can take a Dremel tool and cut halfway down this here, and then put a cold chisel in that cut, and then hit it with a hammer. It'll crack, and then you'll be able to pull this off very easily. I, however, bought a new hub with the bearing, so I'm not going to do that. So now we'll flip our steering knuckle over, take the cage out here with the last couple ball bearings in it, and there is a snap ring that goes in here. Obviously it's damaged, otherwise we'll take a snap ring pliers and go ahead and remove that. Next, we're going to go tighten this up. This is where our snap ring went, and the bearing will need to be pushed out this way. However, this inner race here, we're going to knock that out, and then we're going to clean all the grease out of there and weld a bead on the inside here. And what that's going to do is when it cools, it's going to shrink and then pull the edges of our bearing in, so it'll slide out way easier. So I'm just going to take a hammer, knock this inner race out of here. Should come out fairly easy. Okay, the inner race fell out. Now I'll go and clean this grease out of here. And we're going to go and weld a bead right around here with a stick welder. Okay, got it welded there. We'll let that cool and we'll be able to push that out. Okay, now that it cooled a little bit, what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of tiny floor flange. I'm going to put that in the back here. It'll hook on the back of the bearing. I have a little receiver cup here. You can use a piece of plumbing thing here. I'm going to place another floor flange on here, and then put a nut on there and continually tighten that up, and that'll pull our old bearing race out. This is where you would usually use a press. We're just going to go ahead and use a grade 8 bolt here and continually tighten this up, and it'll pull our old bearing out. Okay, as you can see right here, tighten that up. There is some separation there. Now I'm going to put it back in the vise with that board there, and I'm going to just tap it out the rest of the way. Okay, with that out, we're going to have to, there is a collar here, so we have to flip the steering knuckle around, and then we're going to put the bearing in from this side. Okay, so I got our new bearing here, and this one happens to be 76 millimeters around here. It will slide in there, so it's not too big. And then I'll put a bigger one on the back side here, and we're just going to keep tightening that bolt up until it pulls it all the way in. So the setup here is we have a bearing driver on that side with our bolt going all the way through. Just going to hold that nut there and continue tightening that. Okay, you're going to want to make sure it's going in straight, and at some point you're going to have to switch to a smaller bolt or a shorter one, and we'll just keep bringing this in till it bottoms out. Okay, it changed tone when I fully seated it. So now I'm going to back this off, and we're going to put that snap ring in. Okay, now it's time to put the hub in. So now that we have that snap ring in there, the hub goes in from that direction, goes in here. So we don't want to take this bearing here and then push that out by pushing the hub in there. So we're going to place this on there. This is holding the inner race of the hub. I'm going to place this on there with the bolt going through, and then we're going to take and tighten this up, and it'll pull our hub in. Okay, a little close up of the setup here, and we have a large washer on there. We'll go ahead and tighten this nut up here, and then it'll pull that in. We'll pull that in all the way. Okay, bottomed out our bolt, so I had to put some spacers in there. Okay, it's now fully seated in there. Go ahead and install it.